All right, so part 2 to this lesson on 1.2 is sort of going to switch gears a little bit. So it's not, the other day we were talking about vocabulary in terms of different kinds of angles. This one's going to be a little bit different. So if we go back to some recall information here, we know that 1 hour equals 60 minutes and 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. If we now relate that to geometry in terms of angles, each degree of an angle is divided into 60 minutes, and each minute of an angle is divided into 60 seconds. So if we want to put this in a number sentence, if we take the first one in terms of words, so 60 minutes equals 1 degree, we're going to use the symbols. So 60 with the little slash mark for minutes equals 1 degree. For 60 seconds equals 1 minute, well, we have 60 seconds equals 1 minute. And that's what the problems are going to look like. You're going to see those little symbols instead of words being done in the question itself. So if we practice a few of these, 87 and 1/2 degree, and let's say we want to make it degrees and minutes. So the 87 is fine. That part is going to stay because that's the whole degree. That's not going to change. But for 1/2, think if 1 degree equals 60 minutes, then half of a degree would then be 30 minutes. So the way we can get that is you can just do 1/2 of 60, and half of 60 gets you 30. If we do the same thing with the decimal, 60.4, well, 60 is going to stay, but for the 0.4, we're going to do 0.4 times 60, and that gets you 24. Now for 90 and 180, what we're going to do is we're going to go over 3 different ways of writing the same thing out, just so that depending on the question itself, you know which one to use. So 90 degrees in degrees is 90 degrees. 90 degrees in degrees and minutes is 89 degrees and 60 minutes. Think of sort of borrowing a little bit. We know that 60 minutes equals 1 degree. So 89 degrees, 60 minutes technically is not simplified because we know that we can carry that 60 minutes over to make that last degree. But that is another version of 90 degrees. If we extend that one step further to seconds, we have 89 degrees, 59 minutes, and 60 seconds. Well, we know that 60 seconds equals 1 degree, which bumps that to 60 minutes. And then we know 60 minutes equals 60 seconds equals 1 minute. And then 60 minutes equals 1 degree. So it would keep backing, and then you would have 90 degrees to start with. So there's 3 different versions of 90. And the question will sort of lead you into the direction as to which one you want to use. For 180, if we wanted to do degrees and minutes, I don't have that here, then we would have 179 degrees and 60 minutes. And then in terms of degrees, minutes, and seconds, similar to the 90, we have 179 degree, 59 minutes, and 60 seconds. And again, think of the carrying over. So there's a couple examples we're going to go over here. So it says change 41 and 2/5 to degrees and minutes. So this is just what we did with the first 2 above. So we know the 41 is staying, so that's good. Nothing's happening there. But then with the 2/5, we're going to take the 2/5 and multiply it by 60, and that is where the 24 minutes comes from. So 41 and 2/5 degree is 41 degrees and 24 minutes for that. All right, so let's start to incorporate some of this algebra now. So it says given angle ABC is a right angle. Okay, so right angle. ABD is 67 degrees, 21 minutes, and 37 seconds. And we want to find DBC. So this is what we don't know. So the thing is, we have to be able, operational-wise, we're subtracting. But I don't want to just take 90 degrees because that's not going to help me. This problem has degrees, minutes, and seconds. So we're going to take the conversion of 90 degrees to be 89 degrees, 59 minutes, and 60 seconds to be the one that we want to use, because we need 3 things given that the other angle we have has 3. So we're going to now write that for our angle, and then we're going to take away the angle that was given to us, and we're going to line each one up. And we just got to subtract down. So 60 minus 37 is 23 seconds. 59 minus 21 is 38 minutes. 89 minus 67 is 22 degrees. And you get a final answer of 22 degrees, 38 minutes, and 23 seconds. All right, let's do one more of these guys, and then I'm going to stop, and then I'll do part 2 in a separate video. All right, so now we're going the other way. So we're going to change 60 degrees and 45 minutes to degrees. So we're going backwards. So when we expanded and we stretched it a little further, we were multiplying. When we go backwards, though, we're actually going to be dividing. So we know the 60 stays. That's not going to change. But the 45, if we were expanding, we would multiply it by 60. But since we're condensing or shrinking or going backwards, we have to now divide